Jnanakosha Vedas Atharvana Veda by pact.
ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Atharvana Veda based Upanishads. Devi Upanishad. The Devi tells the Devas who she is in this Upanishad. It lists the Panchakshari and Navakshari mantras to worship her. Om, gods with ears, let us hear what is good. Adorable ones with eyes, let us see what is good. With steady limbs, with bodies praising, let us enjoy the life allotted by the gods. May Indra of wide renown grant us well-being. May Pushan and all gods grant us well-being. May Taraksha of unhampered movement grant us well-being. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, peace, peace, peace. All the gods waited upon the goddess and asked, Great goddess, who art thou? She replied, I am essentially Brahman. From me has proceeded the world comprising Prakriti and Purusha, the void and the plenum. I am all forms of bliss and non-bliss. Knowledge and ignorance are myself. Brahman and non-Brahman are to be known, says the scripture of the Atharvans. I am the five elements as also what is different from them. I am the entire world, I am the Veda as well as what is different from it. I am the unborn, I am the born. Below and above and around am I. I move with Rudras and Vasus, with Adityas and Vishwadevas, Mitra and Varuna, Indra and Agni. I support and the two Ashwin. I uphold Soma, Tasvistar, Pushan and Bhaga, the wide-stepping Vishnu, Brahma, Prajapati. To the zealous sacrificer offering oblation and pressing the Soma juice do I grant wealth. I am the state, the bringer of wealth. Above it all place I its protector. Whoso knows my essence in the water of the inner sea, attains he the goddess abode. Those gods said, Salutation to the goddess, the great goddess, to Shiva, the auspicious salutations for evermore. To blessed Prakriti, salutation ever to her we bow. Refuge I seek in her who is the color of fire, burning with ascetic ardor, goddess resplendent, delighting in action's fruits, O thou hard to reach, dispel thy gloom. The gods endangered divine speech, her beasts of all forms speak, the cow that yields sweet fruits and vigor. To us may lauded speech appear, to holy Shiva, to Daksha's daughter, to Aditi and Saraswati, to Skanda's mother, Vishnu's power. To-night of death by Brahma lauded, we render obeisance. Know we great Lakshmi, goddess of good fortune, on all fulfillment do we meditate. May the goddess inspire us. Through you, Dakshayani, was Aditi born. She is your daughter. After her were born the goddess auspicious, friends of deathlessness. Love, love's part, the bearer of the thunderbolt, the cave, Hasa, the wind, the cloud, Indra, Agni, the cave, Sakala with Maya. So runs the full primeval science begetting all. This is the power of self, enchanting all, armed with the noose, the hook, the bow, and the arrow. This is the great and holy sign. Who knows thus tides over grief? Divine Mother, salutation to you. Protect us in all possible ways. She here is the 8 Vasus, the elevation Rudras, and the 11 Rudras, the 12 Adityas. She is the all gods, those who drink Soma and those who do not. She is the goblins, the demons, the evil beings, the ghosts. She also beings superhuman, the semi-divine. She is Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. She is Prajapati, Indra and Manu. She is the planets, stars and luminous spheres. She is the divisions of time and the form of primeval time. I salute her ever. Goddess who banishes distress, grants pleasure and deliverance alike. Infinite, victorious, pure, Shiva, refuge, the giver of good, seed all powerful of the goddess mantra, is sky conjoined with eye and fire, with crescent moon adorned. On the single syllabled mantra meditate the pure hearted sages, supremely blissful of wisdom, the veriest oceans, fashioned by speech, born of Brahma the sixth, with face equipped, the sun, the left ear where the point is, the eighth and the third conjoined, the air with Narayana united, and with the lip wise and nine-lettered, the letter shall delight the lofty ones, seated in the lotus heart, resplendent as the morning sun. Goddess bearing noose and hook, with gesture granting boons, dissolving fears, tender, three-eyed, red-robed, granting devotees their heart's desires. Thee I adore. I bow to thee, goddess, thou dispeller of gravest fears, vanquisher of obstacles, thou wearer of great mercy's form. Brahma and others know not her essence, so is she called the unknowable. She has no end, so is she called the endless. She is not grasped, and so is she called the incomprehensible. Her birth is not known, and so is she called the unborn. She alone is present everywhere, and so is she called the One. She alone wears all forms, and so is she called the Many. For these reasons is she called the unknowable, the endless, the incomprehensible, the unknown, the one and the many. The goddess is the source of all mantras. Of all the words, the knowledge is her form. Her conscious form transcends all cognitions. She is the witness of all emptiness. Beyond her is nothing. Renewed is she, as unapproachable, afeared of life. I bow to the inaccessible one. Black walk against all sins, the pilot who steers me across the sea of worldly life. He who studies this Atharva Upanishad gains the fruit of repeating 5 other Atharva Upanishads. He who, having mastered this Atharva Upanishad, persists in worship of this Vidya, 10 million chants are less than the worship fruit. 800 recitations thereof make but this rite's inauguration. Who reads it but 10 times is released at once from sins. Through the grace of the goddess great tides he over obstacles great. Reading it in the morning, one destroys the sins of the night. Reading it in the evening, one destroys the sins committed by day. Thus, reading both in the evening and morning, the sinner becomes sinless. Reading it midnight to the fourth junction, there results perfection of speech. Its recitation before a new image brings to it the presence of the deity. Its recitation at the time of consecration makes it a center of energy. Reciting it on Tuesday under the asterism Ashwini in the presence of the great goddess, one overcomes felt death, one who knows thus. This is the secret. Om gods with ears, let us hear what is good. Adorable ones with eyes, let us see what is good. With steady limbs, with bodies praising, let us enjoy the life allotted by the gods. May Indra of wide renown grant us well-being. May Pusan and all gods grant us well-being. May Taraksha of unhampered movement grant us well-being. May Brihaspati grant us well-being. Om, peace, peace, peace. Here ends the Devi Upanishad included in the Atharvana Veda.